Hey y'all, let's find out what's going on for the rest of the year for you. We've got 1, blue apatite, 2, dravite, 3, a piece of Lemurian tangerine quartz, and 4, agate. So 1, blue apatite, helps shed old patterns, as well as weight. You may be wanting to lose weight, wanting to work on that, wanting to keep it off. Let's find out. I'm sensing more you're wanting to shed like things that don't serve you rather than weight, but maybe it's both. Oh yeah, I forgot. These are big readings, so let's make space. Okay. All right. So we've got rest of 2019 for you. Pile 1. Blue apatite. 6 of Cups reversed, the Magician, wanting to be done with the past. King of Swords reversed. Feeling someone manipulative, someone controlling. The High Priestess reversed. Let's look at them all. Neptune. Okay, confusion regarding. Yeah, there's a prominent, controlling male influence in your life. Or it's just thoughts that were kind of put in your head by a male influence. But I sense like this Magician card really standing out. And the 6 of Cups being reversed. This is the past. This is coming out of the past. It's like you're really going to tap into your power to stop letting this person affect you. Because we have Neptune here, the confusion regarding is what's popping out to me for that. And then we have the High Priestess reversed, which is your intuition. So I think you're going to be learning to tap more into your intuition to manifest from your own source of power. And this is just going to fade out. I feel it fading out, especially with the 6 of Cups. This could be someone who raised you, someone who's had an influence on you since childhood. Reconciliation. So for a lot of you, this is about reconciling with yourself. I have a feeling that you've dealt with abandonment issues, especially because of this person. They want to control you rather than let you control you. I feel like this is more of a reconciliation of self. It's like you felt abandoned by others, but you're finally maturing and realizing that by allowing these other people to have an influence over you, you were abandoning yourself. So you're reconciling with yourself. You're not going to let these negative, self-defeating thoughts, which are internalized but also externalized. It's come from a specific person who was really controlling. Could be a really dominant woman for some of you, but I'm really sensing male energy, especially because it's a king. Became your inner voice, disconnected you from your intuition, kept you in this Neptunian fog. Neptune is deceptive. Neptune's close to Pluto. Yeah, but you're gonna reconcile with yourself as the Magician, the commander of the 4 elements. I don't even necessarily see this as romantic. But let's continue. I just sense like major healing from childhood. Okay. We've got, storyteller, shadow attribute. But I see this with the storyteller being reversed. I see this more as the stories that you've been telling yourself, which have been like ingrained into you by this person. Could be someone who's like a dominant person in your family where it's like their ideas and thoughts permeate the collective unconscious of your family. So everyone kind of thinks that way because of this person. This person feels like they're very gifted with control, with mind control specifically. Whether they're aware of it or not, it's just how it goes. It happens all the time. You'd be surprised. But yeah, you're realizing the stories you've been telling yourself were false. That's what this is, the shadow attribute of the storyteller. But you're finally willing to see it. You're finally willing to see that this was fake. This was a fog. This was a feel like this person did not want you to be powerful. They wanted to be powerful. Like, they wanted to be the matriarch or the patriarch, and they saw, like, your potential, and they were just like, no, I don't think that's going to happen. Like, I think, like, there was, like, a little bit of a competition there. Like, maybe that's just for some of you, but I'm definitely feeling that energy. Mystic. The shadow attribute of the mystic. What is this now? Well, I'm picking up on Neptune again. Okay. For some of you, here it is. For some of you, it was like a guru, or it was like a religious teacher with the shadow attribute of the mystic. I'm sorry, I'm like reading it upside down. That's stupid. Okay. You'll notice I'm a lot more saucy with Mercury and Scorpio. Mercury just moved into Scorpio, for those of you who didn't know. Okay. Shadow attribute of the mystic. Delusional rapport with the divine. Like, this person was, like, falsely, like, a messenger of God, I feel. Of spiritual messages. Also, note, beware of, like, you accidentally, like, subconsciously picking up that pattern. I think maybe you actually are a mystic of sorts. And, ooh, this person picked up on that in you, and they were like, no, I'm the mystic. But really, you're the mystic. So, just pay attention. Delusional rapport with the divine. Sometimes it really is just your own thoughts. Sometimes it really is just your imagination. I think that if you just set the intention that you want to be able to decipher what's what, then you will with time. Just try not to claim you know things unless you, like, really know things. It's just, I think, something that you're going to really, like, tune into throughout the rest of this year. Especially because we're coming up on shadow season and Mercury is in Scorpio right now. And then we're going to be in Scorpio season, and then we're going to be in winter, which is shadow season. So I think also shadow season is going to make sure that, like, it's quiet enough for you to discern what's what. What are your thoughts? Is your imagination? What is a spirit contacting you? What is your higher self? What are your guides and angels? You know? You can, like, decipher. And there's so many different ways you can do this, so let me know if you need help or ideas. I mean, I'm always still tuning into that too, like figuring out what's what. I have a feeling that's kind of an ongoing thing too. It's just, you know, I've picked up some tips and tricks on the way. Okay, so we have the Golden Phoenix here in reverse. So what I see with this is you're rising from the ashes, like super powerful with your flames. Something you thought finished bursts back into life. Well, this is interesting. Okay. Your personal power has been hidden. It was never gone. Like, I have a feeling you've been going through your life not feeling like you had much power yourself, but through this journey of the magician, you're going to start tapping into your own power again. So when it says something you thought finished bursts back into life, I think it's you. It's your power. It's like your firepower. Reconciling with yourself, getting to know yourself again, outside of outside influences. That is, yeah, that's what I meant to say. This one specifically. Yeah, okay. I'm not particularly picking up on romantic vibes still, so I'm not going to say it if I'm not, like, 100% like, okay. Since the messages are here, I will say them. You know, it does have a double message of someone from your past is returning to your life, and something you thought finished bursts back into life. This is a romance angel card. Take it how it resonates, okay? So tell me if that happens. I'd love to know. So let's keep going. Okay. The delicate fairy and her ferrets. Change is natural, good, and yes, it can hurt. I think you're used to being a part of a unit, whether this is like a church group or your family, with this one dominant negative controlling energy, toxic in nature, whether it's apparent to people or not. So this is going to cause loneliness. I'm feeling loneliness from this card, but look, change is natural, good, and yes, it can hurt. And with the ferrets here, this is your angels. These are your guides. They're protecting you, you know, true holy ones, true spirits that have your best interest in mind, that aren't controlling, that aren't playing this human game that we're all involved in. Brother Raccoon, a safe place for you to go. Yeah, I'm sensing this as like retreat, home. Just keep your home a safe space. Find a safe space in your home that's just for you. Because I feel, you know, like I was saying earlier, there is a deep sense of you needing to go into yourself, learn more about yourself, learn to decipher more the messages that you're receiving. Because, you know, like I said, I truly feel like you're a mystic. You're the real mystic here. Intimate union with the divine, okay? So not only are you going to be tapping into that power, but you're going to be learning, you know, what messages are coming from where, getting to know yourself, showing yourself that you will be there for yourself, and becoming really strong in that. So yeah, just keep in mind you need a safe place for this where other energies can't affect you. Crystals and sage are also really helpful with this, like to create like boundaries around a certain space. Yeah, because you've got remembrance here. It's time to remember who you really are. I'm really not picking up on romantic vibes like I was saying. Like these all go together. Okay? Remembering, reconciliation, something bursting back into life. Like, you're someone really powerful who's been kept down for too long. And the more that you spend time alone with yourself and get back in touch with yourself, the more you're going to see that. So, remembrance. The frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul and body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. Exactly. That's what you are going to be doing for the rest of 2019. It's what's important for you to do. And I have a feeling like, you know, the universe, God, spirit, it's going to assist you with this because it's for your highest good. So, you know how I was talking about shedding? You're shedding this. This King of Swords reversed. Look at this. Ladybird. Accept happiness and good fortune. Accept happiness as a state of being. As good fortune as your birthright. Not something you have to earn. Like, this person, I think, made you feel like you had to, like, earn their affection and earn their approval. You don't necessarily need to earn it when you are it. When you approve of yourself. When you are good fortune, when you are abundant, when you are just happy. And this is a really simple way to be, like by yourself, alone, in tune with who you are. You see how you can manifest these things when you are these things. The magician, the manifester. I'd like to clarify this Ladybird card for you. Like, what is going to happen for the rest of 2019 in regards to this Ladybird card for you? Because I have a feeling something good is going to happen for you in, you know, the midst of shedding this energy. Look, Three of Swords reversed. This person, it's like they were just constantly stabbing you in the heart. Or this situation, this group of people, whether you were aware of it or not, that's why you've always felt like your energy was being sapped. That's why you've always felt so exhausted and powerless. So this being reversed, it's like the swords are finally going to be removed so healing can begin. And that is very much good fortune, my friend. Let's find out some more. Okay. What else is going on for pile 1 for the rest of 2019 regarding happiness and good fortune? The star, hope will return. Your dreams will feel achievable. I think there's one more. Let's find out. One more. 2019, pile 1, Ladybird. Happiness and good fortune. What is it? 2 more? Okay. Page of Swords, 7 of Swords. What is this now? These fell out. Well, my specific question was happiness and good fortune, and it feels here like someone is being very sneaky about watching you, but I'm not getting like a negative vibe from that. Okay, we're gonna find out what that is for sure. What is that? Page of Swords, 7 of Swords. Pile 1. Okay, came out though. Yeah, I definitely feel sneakiness here, but something kind of like exciting too. So let's see, Page of Swords, 7 of Swords. What is this? Because Page of Swords is a card of like stalking. It can be like a card of like watching you like on social media. And then 7 of Swords is like a sneaky energy. So, ooh, this is being very, this flipped. 3 of Pentacles reversed. Well, this is breaking free of like a group setting of where you're working on a project, which we've already talked about. We're going to get to the bottom of this. Try a different deck. Okay, what is it? All right, let's see. What is the archetype of this person? What are they going to do? What role are they playing? I sense this is another person. Scribe. Networker, shapeshifter, rebel. Well, social networking, I was already saying that. These 4 came out, so we'll just go with how it feels. Okay, networker. Scribe. Someone on social media. I have a feeling it might be a good idea for you to post your thoughts however you feel called to. Because I'm feeling you're passionate about spirituality. So I think that you should be posting about this. And it'll be a nice outlet for you, especially since you're going on a journey alone for the rest of the year, with the scribe being here. But it seems like someone, like I'm feeling like a different guru type. Just someone spiritual. It doesn't even have to be a guru, like or a priest, or because with the scribe, the light attribute of the scribe, preserving knowledge and information. With the network, light attribute, enhancing unity through the sharing of information. Yeah, I mean, it's both about information, networking, I guess social networking. Then we've got shapeshifter and rebel. And these are all light attributes, so this is definitely a positive person, okay? Someone else who's either watching you or going to come into your life for the rest of 2019, but it's more of a reason to be authentic because it feels like, yeah, they will be kindred. They won't try to have power over you or take away your power. So it's rebel. Challenges authority to affect social change. Shapeshifter, skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. Someone is going to be watching you, seeing your potential. So, okay, let's keep going. Karma cards. About the actions this person. Are they just going to watch or are they going to contact? Who is this person? More information about them. This is a very interesting reading. Okay. More information. Okay, we got 2 that flipped and 1 that fell out. So we'll go here. Okay. Mars in Aquarius, Mars in Leo. Someone wants to take a chance on you. This could be a job opportunity. Your career may involve spirituality already, or you're going to realize that like your dream job does. This person is eccentric in nature. They are spiritual, but they are eccentric in their spirituality. They want to take a chance on you. I think they want to hire you with this Mars card being here. They want to hire you for something. So I don't feel called to pull out any more cards. Okay. Oh, another thing. This is a church, by the way. This Three of Pentacles. Now I see why that came out. Because at first I was like, I feel like I'm just getting the same messages here. This is a church. So I think maybe you're changing religions or you're breaking free from a church setting. Take it how it resonates. Share your story if you'd like. Things look really positive for you. The more you focus on yourself and develop your gifts and share, online specifically, I really feel social networking. The more you're going to attract the right people to you for a spiritual job. This is your 2019. And the outcome, I can feel the outcome. I'm not supposed to know. And possibly there are different outcomes here, depending on what you do, depending on what this person does. But you definitely need to break free. And it feels like you are going to break free. The universe is going to help you. God, source, spirit is going to help you. Okay? Yeah. Wow. That's really interesting. That was really cool. Really enjoyed that. I hope you did too. So please feel free to follow me on social media. I post about all sorts of stuff. My information is below, as well as my email if you want a personal reading. So, 2, Dravite. This is a stone for integrating your shadow self. It's a very powerful stone. They say this is not for beginners. So, this is like integrating everything you hide. Integrating everything that scares you. So, what's going on for you? Pile number 2. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune reversed. 8 of Swords. You're not feeling ready to step into the next version of you. The next chapter of your life. That's what it is. You just don't know how. You don't know how to jump into the next chapter of your life. I think, that's what it is. You think it needs to be like this big, scary jump, but really all you need to do is turn the page because it's time and it's ready, but you're fighting the process because of your thoughts. Like your thoughts, you're way too in your head about it. 6 of Swords reversed. Yeah, there's a lot of sword energy with your thoughts here. So, chaos, a lot of chaos. Internal chaos, which is manifesting outwardly. Also, the fact that you're not allowing the process of the chapter that you have been in to naturally close and, have the page flip. Wow, I just noticed. Look, right here where my thumb is. Page. It's keeping everything chaotic because you're going against the natural flow of things with this 6 of Swords being reversed, because this upright is all about this family is going from choppy water into smoother water. So you're actually doing the opposite because you're going against the natural flow. Excuse me. Yeah, and I feel like you're also having trouble communicating because my throat's getting super itchy. You're having trouble communicating, especially with all these swords. So, Justice. I feel like this is just further reiterating that, like, you're almost to the next chapter. Like, you want to go there, but you just don't know how with this 8 of Swords because the Justice came out sideways. So, you have, I like it so you can see them. Oh, a bunch of cards just fell. Woo, okay, whoopsie. That's interesting, we're going to take those. We got a lot of karma cards for you now, actually. We've got the 11th house. Virgo. We're going to just, the 11th house. Virgo. Aries. You have perfectionistic tendencies. Also, you put too much pressure on yourself to be perfect within your circle of friends and your associations. But if you just tapped into this energy differently, you could have perfect freedom. So let me just tell you like why I picked that up. So, resulting from the perfectionism of Virgo can be a perfectionist. But also, Virgo, I think Virgo's highest lesson, personally, what I believe, is for Virgo to realize that there is perfection in imperfection. So I think that you put too much pressure on yourself to be perfect within your circle of friends, your associations. But like I said, if you manifested that energy differently, you would find perfection in imperfection and tap into your sense of freedom. And also you would realize that your associations and your friends should respect your freedom. Because if they don't, they're not really your friends, and you really shouldn't be associating with them. I know that's a harsh truth, but I think you need to hear it, okay? Healing. You're in need of healing, but your associations are preventing you. I'm not saying they're evil or have malicious intentions. I just think that they can't see things the way they naturally need to progress for your personal happiness, which is keeping you stuck in your head because you want to keep these people happy. Holy crap. You're going through it, man. Okay. I feel for you. Okay. So, look, Aries. These are the cards that came out, actually. Remember when I said all those cards fell? Let's look at them all together. So we've got the third house. Sorry, this is weird. Okay, we're doing this. Here we go. Third house, ninth house, Aries. Your ideas. Do it in a big way. Your willpower. Yeah, I definitely feel like you're a leader in your friend group or your associations, like your work associations, maybe even in your family, because Aries is a leader. Aries is a warrior. So, I'm picking up on your willpower. Do it in a big way. Your ideas. Who or what is around you? Ooh, this is exactly what I was saying, people who are around you, who or what is around you. So what's going to happen for you is what you think you know about who or what is around you in a really big way. It's going to change. The way that you view people around you, your friends, your associations, your family, it's going to change. Yeah. Because the universe is going to help you. That's what it is. Because you need help. You're stuck. I can really feel it, actually. Like, I'm getting super hot, and my throat hurts, and I feel, like, really frazzled. And it was not coughing at all before this, the past reading, or even before that in general. So, yeah, the universe is definitely going to step in with this. This is interesting. I swear I did not see your cards, man. Or woman. Sorry. Or both, or non-binary, or whatever. Holy crap. Okay, sorry. This is just intense. Deception and let your friends help you. So what I'm getting here, actually, is your friends are deceptive. Some people around you, I'm not saying all your friends, okay, or all your associations, they like you in your mask. They like when you're not authentic. But I think this next chapter of your life, because the wheel is all about closing a cycle and stepping into the next cycle, okay? The next chapter of your life is demanding the authentic version of you, and that's what's going to make you the happiest. And you are obviously a leader, and you could do this in an even bigger way, especially authentically, because you will have the support of the universe when you're authentic. And I have a feeling you actually have a calling for that, which is why the universe is going to be stepping in for you. But what I'm seeing with these two cards is some of your friends are deceptive. They like you in your mask right here. And you asking for support from others, be careful who you're asking for support from. Be careful who you are accepting advice from. I think you need to start learning to rely on your own self more. But let's continue. I'm actually starting to feel a little better. I don't know why. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. So, we've got 3 karma cards, which are all in fall colors. So I'm actually really taking this as a strong message of this being your fall. Your fall season. I need some water, man. Sorry, just hold on a second. I have a feeling a lot of you are men. Because I keep saying that, and I don't usually. I always tap in differently to each pile, you'll notice. Like, I seem different because I'm channeling for the piles. So just hold on. I really need water bad. How's that? Okay, so we've got shadow attribute of the victim, shadow attribute of the poet, shadow attribute of the artist. Okay. So we'll look at them upright, but we're going to read them together. Figure this out. So, if I can figure out how to do this, I feel like that's how you feel. You're like, can I just figure out how to do this? Okay. Using talent as an excuse to mistreat others, posing as the starving artist. I don't sense that. I have a feeling that maybe you're not creating art that's true to your soul because, like, your associations keep you cut off from, like, who your authentic self is. Poet, shadow attribute. Turns a lyric gift to negative or destructive effect. Possibly because this is a shadow reading with the Dravite stone, remember? You write in some way. You're a writer. And you write about darkness. And that's your shadow self expressing it. Oh, whoa, how did we end up here? Okay, sorry, I want you to be able to see these. What is happening? We're going to do it like this. I feel so unorganized. Okay. You probably feel very unorganized. I feel for you. That's why I'm like, I don't care how difficult this is. We're doing this reading. Shadow attribute of the poet. Turns a lyric gift to negative or destructive effect. I think it's been positive for you in certain ways to use your writing gift to express your shadow side. I think you should look at it more. I think you should read more of what you've written to really understand what are the specific wounds of your shadow self that are allowing these people to have too much effect over you because it's clouding your judgment. But then I think also you will become more aware of self-sabotaging behavior that you have. Also, make the intention that right before you start writing that you want to figure out what it is that you self-sabotage with. And then kind of let yourself channel for yourself. You know how I'm channeling messages through these cards? Channel messages through your writing. I have a feeling that you're gifted in that way. You're an artist as well. Okay? Yeah. Writing and art. I think a lot of people like have some sort of like stake in your art, which is probably another reason why they are having an influence on you because like your art affects them. But like I said, if they really care about you, then they would want you to be free and authentic. Shadow attribute of the victim. Playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity. Inability to maintain personal boundaries. Okay, so I see this more as needing to focus on personal boundaries with everyone around you. They should also respect your boundaries if they really care about you. You need to take more time alone. You need to take more time to really get in touch with what's right for you. And all these people are like trying to have a say in that. I sensed a little bit of energy from the playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity. So that's possible. You may do that in some way. But it's good to be aware of it. You know, try to pay attention to the things that you do, specifically through what you write. I'm really feeling in your art form. Because once you're aware of it, then you can set the intention that you want to change it. And once you set the intention, no matter how long it takes, as long as like you aren't self-destructive, it will happen. So, I mean, I sense this is really difficult for you because you are self-destructive as well. But I have a feeling it has a lot to do with these people around you. So I think the key here is actually setting boundaries with people around you. And then I think you won't be as self-destructive. I think there's some people around you who see your power and don't want you to be too powerful. Okay? I know it's another tough message to hear, but I mean, you're going through it real hard, okay, my friend, and I can feel it, and I'm just trying to help you get out of it. Okay, so you've got, holy moly, Beauty and the Beast. You need some space in a relationship. Look at that, man. I swear I've not seen this one either. This talks about like a domineering influence. This is the people around you. The story of like Beauty and the Beast, the way he was like when he first met Belle. He was like trying to control her because he like saw her as like his, because she was like his prisoner. And I know it's extreme sounding, okay, but it's like a metaphor in a way for like the way that some people around you see you. Like they see you as theirs. Like, I'm hearing ticket. They see you as their ticket. I'm really sorry for that. Sorry, people can be like that. It's really terrible. But people also reap what they sow, so don't worry. 2 kittens, you must choose. Yeah, I mean, with this, it's like either you're going to choose to live in this dark cycle of your past continuously, and you're never going to get past this, and you're always going to be experiencing the same things you're experiencing now, which feels really terrible. Or you're going to choose the purity of the next chapter in your life, which is authentic freedom. And those who really love you will support that. Okay. So we've got for your oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I'm having trouble thinking. Gosh, I hope the next pile isn't this rough. For your, what are these called? Sacred Geometry Oracle. You got Soul Time and Transition. So yeah, you're in transition between 2 chapters of your life. You're either going to go backwards and choose this kitten, or you're going to go forwards and choose this kitten. So let me read Transition to you. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives, so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. If you can learn to be more in the flow and allow things to just happen naturally, you'll notice that the next chapter of your life will happen so much more easily. You're fighting it. But it's also because these people's energy is fighting it, and you are kind of wrapped up in their energy because you care about them. I feel like you have a really big heart, but you also have to set healthy boundaries because that's self-love, okay? Soul Time. This is 40. 4 is all about getting grounded, like in yourself. So you actually, I'm really feeling like you should spend more time out in nature with your feet in the ground, your feet in the earth. The frequency, and meditate too. It'll be really helpful. Help you have like a fresh, grounded, like you need to get more grounded within your own energy, because you have a lot of energies around you that are like pushing and pulling you all different directions that they want you to be in. Whether they're consciously aware of it or not, okay? Like I said, I don't know if these people are consciously malicious or not. I'm getting a sense some are and some aren't, okay? Some of them it's just like subconscious. Some of them it's like they're consciously being malicious because they care about like status and money and such. The frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge. One that embraces the concept that, while the corporeal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. Yeah, another message for meditating. It'll be so helpful for you. It'll give you fresh perspective on things too, and I think you'll know more clearly what you need to do. Your final card is the Whale, which further clarifies why I was feeling like you have a big mission to be a leader in life. Like you do, you do have certain status now as a leader, but you're supposed to be even bigger. And you're supposed to feel better too in this role. You're not supposed to feel drained by it. You're supposed to feel supported and peaceful and joyful. I actually feel like I want to read a different card than you got out of the Oracle of the Shapeshifters book, because I think I want you, like, I just really want you to understand, like, what a king or queen, their life, what it should be like. A whale is a protector of the ocean, by the way. It says live as a fully conscious being. Your light wants to expand the way this whale is, but it's contracting because you're being, like, bullied. I'm feeling bullied, whether you're aware of it or not. Hold on. I want to read you Elizabeth and the Lion. So, it's your need for the energy of the magnificent lion. His royalty, dignity, blood-stirring and fearful roar, enormous mane, power and speed, and ability to luxuriate and accept deference and offerings. I specifically wanted to read you that sentence because a leader should also be catered to. You know, a leader gives so much, they should also be receiving. They shouldn't just be drained. Okay. That's your reading too. I should have expected, since it was Dravite, it was going to be a heavy reading. I hope that helps you. I'm sorry if it triggered you, but if it did, if it upset you, that's a wound that you need to heal. So I hope you can see that more as a gift rather than being mad at me, because that was not an easy reading. So feel free to like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Follow me on social media if you want. My information's below, as well as my email if you want a personal reading. Okay? Okay. 3. The piece of the Lemurian Tangerine Quartz. Fell off. What's the rest of your 2019 look like? We've got the 4 of Pentacles reversed, the Page of Pentacles upright, the Hierophant reversed, the 4 of Swords. Okay, let me put these there. Libra. Okay, I'm sensing something legal. There'll be a decision about something legal that you have been feeling very uneasy about, regarding your possessions, regarding your job. Yeah, a decision will be made you've been waiting on. Try to stay away from any addictions that you have to cope with this. It's just making things worse. With codependency being reversed. Avenger reversed. Yeah, shadow attribute of the Avenger. Resorting to violence in the name of a cause. So someone did you dirty, and I have a feeling there will be a resolution in your favor, but I have a feeling you may need to testify or, do some things on your end. So if you are too much in your addictions to cope with this, you may not be in the best space to testify or work on your end of things in the way that you need to. Like, you may need to recall certain information. You may be looked at like, is this person legit or not? If you're hungover or tired, you may come off a certain way you don't want to. Ooh, boy, this one's heavy too. It's okay though. We've got the shadow attribute of the Vampire. Codependency again. This is interesting. Oh, I just lost the... Sorry, hold on. I just lost the video. We got the shadow attribute of the Vampire. Someone who's trying to drain you of your finances, I feel like. So this could be a divorce where they're trying to get a settlement. They're trying to get things. They're trying to get a house. This chronic complaining and codependency, I think also, though, like, try not to feel like, woe is me. I mean, this is a very terrible situation that you're in, and I do feel for you, but the more you're in that energy, the more your energy will be drained. It feels like it's very important for you to try and keep your energy up as much as possible. But yeah, a decision will be made with the decisions about. And then look, the scales of justice. The Hierophant being reversed. I have a feeling this was a marriage. I'd be surprised if it was anything else. Feel free to share if you feel like you want to. I'd love to hear. So, child nature being sideways. Child of nature. You may be an animal rights activist or an environmentalist, and this may be you versus a corporation that's polluting the environment, or, an institution that abuses animals. I actually do feel like that applies for some of you. I'd love to hear if that's true or not. Yeah, and I think the reason why this is coming out sideways because it's like you care so much about the natural environment and natural animals, right? Like nature, pure. The more that you drink alcohol or do drugs, the more you are making your body impure. So I think for some of you, this is kind of just a wake-up call to you care so much about the purity of the natural environment, then you need to also care about the natural purity of your body. So you're truly authentic. And sometimes we don't think of things that way, so it's like not a personal judgment at all, okay? At all. Because I understand. Okay, so see why that came out sideways. A loyal guardian, a magical protector is there for you. So I have a feeling that if you call on your spirit guides and angels more, they will help you through this. Anytime that you feel like you want to turn to the bottle or pills or weed or whatever it is that helps you cope, instead try turning to the divine. Try communicating. Try channeling through journaling. Try meditating. Get your own tarot deck. That's a really good way to communicate with your guides and angels. There's so many different ways. So try turning to support rather than numbing yourself. I think that's what this is here for. Like, there is at least one very strong protector that you have in the divine realms. I feel that. I actually feel for a lot of you, it's a male family member who passed on, who wants to communicate with you and support you through this. Because, yeah, you were done really dirty with the vampire and the Avenger both being reversed, okay? I'm also feeling for some of you like there may be family that's still alive who wants to help you with this, but you're not allowing it. Maybe try to reconsider that. It also might be a good opportunity to repair your relationship. You are unlike anyone else. Your contradictions and complexities are interesting. Try not to forget this in this process. You're amazing. I know that something like terribly draining like this can make you forget sometimes. I know that for sure. But I don't want you to forget you are a child of nature. I mean, that's further reiterated in this card. Look at that. And you have these dreams for a reason. Earth. Wow, look. I didn't see these cards. The frequency of Earth activates our deep connection to this physical plane by showing us the beauty of all the aspects of our Great Mother and revealing the more ethereal, spiritual aspects of our nature. I think the more that you get in touch with, like, healthy habits, like staying away from drugs and alcohol that pollutes your body and focusing more on like eating fruits and vegetables and like getting out in nature and taking like nature walks and exercising in a fun way, you're going to notice not only do you feel better and you're more tapped into this, like really just, I don't know, I get like a fairy, like a sparkly, magical, like you're like a very magical type of human being. You're going to feel it more. And then you're also going to tap into more of like your gifts because you will be natural and pure, you know? You won't be polluting your body in any way, which can stunt your gifts. I also know that one for sure. Like I used to have a lot of different types of addictions. I mean, I wouldn't even say addiction, a coping mechanism, let's put it that way, okay? It kept me really in my shadow self. But as I sobered up, like I don't do anything anymore. I'm sober as a doorknob. I don't know if that's a thing. And I'm mostly vegan. Now I can tap into like multiple psychic gifts and I have this channel. So, there's my testimony. And look, I didn't see this either. I just love when this happens. Aspire to higher knowledge and wisdom. Yeah. This card also talks about finding like beauty in the ordinary. Finding the extraordinary in the ordinary. So, I mean, I really think that like the more you get in touch with nature, like on a personal level, it seems like you're fighting really hard for it. Maybe you're just an activist. It may not be a court case, by the way. But I'd love to hear your story to see what kind of energies we're picking up on here. But yeah, you're also like, as you become more natural and in the flow, let's just put it that way, higher knowledge and wisdom is available. And life becomes so much more magical, like this fairy energy that I'm sensing from this card. Okay. So I sense with the Lemurian Tangerine Quartz, this broken off part that was called for your pile, it's like this little piece of wisdom that's like waiting for you. It's like, here it is. And it seems like it's just a little broken piece, but little do you know that this is like some serious, like ancient spiritual knowledge that's just waiting for you. There you go, that's your message. Also, I got the chills when I said that, so. Pile 4, Agate. Rest of 2019 for you. Queen of Swords, Page of Wands reversed, the Tower reversed, the Hanged Man, and the Eight of Wands. So, I think you're... Okay, let's just keep going. Hold on. The South Node. Yeah. Yeah, wow. Okay, so, hold on. Just hold on. Healing family issues. The Hedonist. The Black Cat. Yeah. A twist in the tail. Oh my gosh. I didn't do this with the other piles. I don't know why. I'm just doing it with yours. The root chakra. The hyena. Wow. So, beginning of 2019 for you has been like the Tower. Or really just this whole year. Like, things were very, like, drastically taken out of your life. Or you just stopped investing your time in them because it didn't feel right for you. So, you know, it was taken out of your life in that way. But basically, like, you've had to lose a lot. You've had to shed a lot. Whether dramatically or by your own choice. But the rest of 2019 is a new perspective on this, which is what the Hanged Man talks about, okay? It's a new perspective. And it's not forced. This is something very natural for you. You're going to have a new perspective on this. You're going to see that everything that left your life served your highest good. With the South Node, this is talking about who, whether or not you believe in this or not, who you were in past lives that you carry into this life, but you're also supposed to evolve from to embody your North Node in your astrological chart. So, everything that happened this year that left your life, and possibly even before that, before this year as well, it's like you transitioning out of the South Node, like finally evolving into your true life's purpose and calling and dreams. I'm getting the chills because this is really an amazing reading. Queen of Swords, it's like she can see clearly, she can communicate clearly. She's heart-centered, but she also balances it with her logic. Like, she knows what to say and when to say it, and she's not mean or controlling or manipulative. She's just very smart. She could have a really good debate with you, and she'd listen too. So this is who you're turning into. Like, this is part of your life's purpose. So I have a feeling like you actually, with the debating thing, I think you might even have a calling for politics in one way or another. Like, whether you may not want to be a politician, but like inevitably your opinions and the way you present them are going to be political, but it's so good because that's what the world needs. So Page of Wands reversed, like, I have a feeling like messages from childhood friends are coming in. Maybe even like high school, college, but you're just not interested anymore. Like, it's not that you don't care about them or you didn't have a great time with them or anything. It's just like, with this being reversed, it's just not who you are anymore. It's like part of your South Node. And you're going to notice a lot more movement in your life because you're finally embracing who you are from like a very strong place. With the Eight of Wands is like fast movement. So... Oh boy, I don't know what is going to happen for you, but let's just keep going. The Black Cat. Lost magic, atonement, rebalance. Something that you lost in a past life. Something that was extremely traumatic is going to come back to you. also I have a feeling like karma is really going to balance itself out. Like you're going to start reaping the rewards of your good deeds. Also, since you're embodying this Queen of Swords, like inevitably you will get good things happening to you because you're putting out good things. You believe in the truth very strongly. I'm also feeling like a heart-based existence. Like, I mean, I don't really see it here in the cards specifically, but I feel like it's not like I was saying, it's not mean, it's not controlling, it's not manipulative. It's just like, you know what needs to be done, you know what needs to be said, you know who you are. And you're not gonna take anybody's shit, you know what I mean? In society, there's so much shit, and you're like, no. Oh, this is such a good reading to end on. Okay. We're not even like halfway done either. A twist in the tale, the unexpected, a change you did not see coming. This is gonna happen for you for the rest of 2019. Keep embodying this Queen of Swords energy, okay? This is really key for you. Keep having a positive outlook on the past. Keep, like, integrating the lessons and finding closure and forgiving people. I have a feeling I keep mentioning, like, the Queen of Swords reverse, like, what that's like, because maybe that was the energy that you were in when you were in a lot of pain. But you're not. You're healing. Also, with the shadow attribute of the hedonist, I think this is just more of a warning. Like, I have a feeling, I just keep getting so many chills. Like, a lot of really good things are going to start happening for you for the rest of 2019. I have a feeling it's going to be like a lot of abundance just rushing in for you. Like, I feel like it's finally time with the atonement and the rebalance. You know, it's like, it's been so dark for you. It's finally going to, like, the good karma is going to come. You know, you had to deal with, like, the bad karma of past lives with the South Node and the Tower. But now the good stuff is going to come in. So just, you know, just a warning, like the shadow attribute of the hedonist pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. Like, just try not to fly too high, you know, try not to be a greedy winner, etc. You know what I mean? Embrace it. But, you know, also try to maintain your humility. I think a lot of this too, like dealing with South Node and the Tower, it really inspired a lot of humility in you, which is why you're probably so good at debating now, because you realize you're not always right. Maybe you used to kind of feel that way. A lot of us, you know, go through that. No judgment. But yeah, let's keep going. So, healing family issues. This is the healing, the closure I was talking about. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So it's possible that the twist in the tale is your love life. Like, you start this really great new relationship. But I have a sense it's going to be a lot of different things, and that it may just be one of them. Or maybe you'll even have multiple suitors. I just feel so much abundance coming in for you. But you definitely struggled to forgive your parents for the way they raised you and treated you and the trauma that you experienced in your childhood. I think a lot of it also has to deal with past lives, whether you had past lives with them or the cycles that you were going through with them were repetitive from what you had experienced in your past life and you just hadn't healed it yet, but you're finally healing it. So that's amazing. You're finally forgiving your parents, and then you'll be able to find closure and decide, like, if you want to have healthy boundaries with them or if you want them out of your life. And you're going to be able to do it from, like, a very peaceful place, not like a, you know, fuck you, get out of my life. You're going to be able to be like, okay, I want to talk to you, but only this much. Or, okay, I love you, but I don't want you in my life. Or, okay, like, you can come around, but you can't have an influence on my decisions. You know, like, there's so many different ways it can be done. Especially when it doesn't trigger you anymore, when you're truly healed. Root chakra. So, first message coming in here is like, your life up until now, up until this year, has been more about survival, like surviving than thriving with this root chakra. And now it's time for you to thrive. You're going to feel really strong in yourself. Also, like, root chakra meditations and stones, even doing like yoga postures that are for your root chakra are going to be really beneficial for you, just to feel like even more strong in that, because then it's not about survival anymore. Like, survival's good. Like, you're strong in that, you know? And also, it makes you feel safe enough to be different. This is your final card, the hyena. Dare to be different. You're different for a reason, okay? I want to read out of the book for you. Okay. Hyenas are very intelligent and most unusual animals. They originate, well, okay, I don't know. I mean, okay, I love you, Diana Cooper. I'm not sure if I want to read that part. It says they originate from Uranus, so, I mean, let's just play on that for a second. Uranus is about unexpected change. It's the planet of unexpected change. And I don't think she's necessarily wrong. Diana Cooper just makes some references that I feel like are a bit grandiose, which I'm not sure are true or not, so that's just why okay, anyway. But no, let's just keep going. All creatures from Uranus are harbingers of change and often behave in ways that challenge the norm and bring about social transformation. Exactly. It's like you. Hyenas are uniquely experimenting with the variant of long front legs and short back ones. And usually, females are the leaders and heavier than males. Archangel Jophiel works with these animals to keep their connection to Uranus clear. You know, actually, there was a reason why I got this deck. I think this information is very interesting. These sociable and disciplined animals are learning and teaching about love, family, and community within a tight social structure. They express their intentions with great clarity. Queen of Swords. Their sole mission is to accept that they are different. They are also learning to understand and balance their opposing qualities, like cowardice with boldness and timidity with ferocity. Like I was saying about how, like, enjoy your abundance, but also be humble, humility. Their service mission is to clear up all leftovers so that our planet is kept clean, physically and energetically. Yeah, like you just want to cut out the bullshit in a different way. Through communication as a human being. So that's why your animal is the hyena. Great things are going to happen for you. I did this with pile 1. Can we get more information about a twist in the tail? We'll see. Oh, nice. These came out. 3 of Wands and the 5 of Swords reversed. Well, I definitely feel a sense of, like, something's coming to you. It's not something you have to pursue. Something will come to you. And with the 5 of Swords being reversed, it's a coming together of people rather than like a sparring until someone's the victor. Some type of community. Friendships. Maybe even a job. Soul families. Twist in the tail. Can we get any more information about a twist in the tail for the rest of 2019 for pile number 4? Here we go. You've got 4 of Cups reversed. You will be breaking out of this rut that you have been in. Queen of Wands reversed. Like I said, it's not something you're initiating. It's something that's happening to you. Although you are very powerful. It's more about like being receptive. I think you're just needing to be in that like receptive place, like that magnetized place where things come to you. 3 of Cups reversed. That's interesting. 9 of Wands. What is that? Okay, we're going to clarify both of those cards. I have a feeling you're feeling very weary from this year with the 9 of Wands being here. It's just been a tough year, you know? Try to celebrate your accomplishments. You're not. That's what it is. I love that. Sometimes when you're shuffling, you can channel. You're not celebrating enough. Look at everything you have accomplished. Look at everything you've shed and all the lessons you've already learned. You need to celebrate more, whether it's alone or with people you trust. It's not like you don't have anyone around you. That's the message for you. Yeah, you're feeling like weary, waiting for the next battle, but I really don't think another battle's coming. Let's see. Let's just keep going. Yeah, nope. It's not. Look at that. 6 of Pentacles. Balance. Equal give and take. Generosity. Your year's about to get really good, and you deserve it. Okay, pile number 4. All right, everyone. Have a great rest of your year. Like I said to all the other piles, please like, subscribe, leave me a comment. You can follow me on social media. My information is below. And you can also email me for a personal reading. Feel free to also tell me if there's a specific kind of pick a card you'd like. So, bye!